Hi, good afternoon everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm so glad to be here and thank you for this platform to speak and share my story from Sunday school to business school.
Sunday school to business.
Have you ever chased a dream, but the dream didn't happen as quickly as you wish? That was me. It didn't happen in a boardroom or a lecture hall, but it happened in a small Sunday school classroom. In 2003, I started teaching children in the Sunday school. I enjoy telling them Bible stories and watching their little faces lit up when they are engaged. These little ones are adorable and innocent, but they don't hide their feelings very well. When they got bored, they would do other stuff. They will start talking to their friends, and some of them may even stand up and wander around in the classroom during the lesson. The older children are more clever. They will raise their hand and ask for a toilet break. So today, I'm glad all of you stay seated and no one will ask for a toilet break until the end. Okay. So that after teaching them for a while and the joyful experience that I get, it stirs something in me. And I begin to wonder, could this be my calling? To be teaching? So, after completing my bachelor's degree, I went on to look at job advertisement openings for teachers. And I found that they need candidates with a bachelor's degree. Check, that's me. They need someone with 5 years of work experience. Check, that's me. And finally, they need someone with a passion to teach. That's definitely me. I have so much joy in teaching children. So I say, with an exuberance of confidence, I quit my marketing job and I start applying jobs with the schools, the MOEs, the ITEs, and the polytechnics. So over the next few weeks, I attended open house, and on one occasion, I spoke to a HOD. We exchanged views about educating the next generation. And we left on a very high note, and I believe that a job offer is coming my way. So I went home, and I waited, and waited. Days turned into weeks, but there was no news. I tried calling the schools, but I could not reach the stakeholders. My confidence that I felt a few weeks ago have now turned into confusion. I realized that my passion didn't turn into a paycheck, and what do? I began to send out more applications to other schools. I didn't give up on them. After that, I realized that having to send out so many applications, I also tried teaching with taking up roles as a relief teacher. I tried some contract jobs, but they were not sustainable. So, 5 months later, nothing changed. Except my bank account is now coming to a zero. I have to make an honest assessment to myself. Who wanted me? Who wants to hire me for my skill sets? On one ordinary afternoon, I went downstairs to the letterbox. As usual, I pick up mailers, I pick up advertisement, and I look at them, still hoping for a positive reply. I look through them, they were nothing but a bunch of advertisement mailers. But this time round, something caught my eye. a leaflet advertising for tuition centers, tuition services. And the corner of it, it says, we are expanding and are looking for teachers. I remember a small, urgent voice nudging me, telling me, hey, all this time I was looking for a teaching role. And right now, there in my hand, a job opening that fits my dream. So, within a week, I started teaching at the tuition center. It was tough work. Over the next 5 months, I run operation in the daytime and I teach 3 times at night. And they got me and my motorbikes to run operation for a few centers, but they didn't pay me transport allowances. I was only barely earning $2,000 for 12 hours of work every day. My friend once told me, if your net didn't catch what you wanted, cast your net wider, don't stop there. Well, this job didn't fit me, but at least I am not asking my mother for money because it was embarrassing. So what do I do next? I went to apply for non-teaching roles in the education sector. In 2006, I joined Kaplan as a sales consultant. I helped part-time students to apply for bachelor's degree. The pay was decent and they even gave me a sales commission too. So, but above all this, I know that I was one step closer to my dream. Dreams don't die just because it takes time. Over the next decade, I shifted from sales department to lecture management, then into teaching. In 2021, my long-awaited breakthrough came. 15 years after I first dreamt of a teaching career. I was given an online class to teach, and I was glad for that opportunity. By then, I was no longer that puffed up, fresh graduate with that eager, over the moon confident. I am now a matured, I've grown, and I know what real perseverance is like. Dreams don't die just because it takes time. If you allow the journey to shape you, your dreams will become stronger and you will move into the better self. In 2023, a meaningful thing happened. I was awarded the Best Teaching Award by students and the management. I'm thankful for this moment, and it reminded me of my first love to teach. 15 years ago, that passion to teach continued to stay in me. So today, I'm standing here not as a teacher, but as someone who has persevered and lived my dream. I urge you that if you have an unfinished dream, unfinished business, I urge you to plan something next week. Something small. Doesn't have to be big or fanciful, just a small step to move into an area where you are one step closer to your dream. And at the same time, I also want, because of that small thing, that the dream will stay alive in you and your hope will continue to be living in your mind. So I'll leave you with this. Some days will shine, other days will storm. If you stumble today, don't lose your thought. Go back to rest, let your strength restore, come back tomorrow and try again once more. Thank you.
Thank you. That was a lovely